Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Today I speak not only as a daughter but as a believer. In Islam, a father is not described only through words. He is described through responsibility, care, and mercy. The Quran reminds us, and your Lord has decreed that you worship none but Him, and that you show kindness to parents. Lower to them the wing of humility out of mercy and say, Rabbi irhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. My Lord, have mercy upon them as they raised me when I was small. When Allah speaks of parents, He speaks of mercy before authority. Today, as I remember my father, I remember him through this light, not as a perfect man, but as a righteous one, a man who fulfilled his Amanah, a man who lived his care quietly, a man whose love did not need to be announced. And with this understanding, I begin. Some men raise their voices to be heard. My father never had to. Before I understood words like strength or authority, I understood something else: care. Care that did not announce itself, care that did not demand gratitude, care that simply stayed. My father was a caring man, not in dramatic ways, but in ways that lasted. He noticed, he remembered, he showed up, and in a world where men are often taught that care makes them weak, my father carried it as responsibility. Responsibility was not a burden to him, it was a promise. He did not speak endlessly about duty, he lived it quietly, steadily, without complaint. Every day he carried the weight of the family without making us feel heavy. There is a kind of masculinity that turns responsibility into control. My father chose something else. He chose reliability. You could trust his presence. You could trust his word. You could trust that if he said, I'm here, he meant it. That trust shaped us more than rules ever could. He was a hard-working man, not the kind who wore exhaustion like a badge, but the kind who believed that work was a way to protect dignity. He worked so that his family could stand upright, so that we would not feel small, so that fear would not enter our daily lives, and yet his work never made him absent. Many men work hard and disappear emotionally. My father never disappeared. He returned home with tiredness, yes, but also with patience, with listening, with quiet affection. Hard work did not erase tenderness in him, it refined it. He was a loving man, not loud love, not possessive love, not controlling love, but a love that trusted. He trusted his daughter's thoughts. He trusted her voice. He trusted her growth. He did not try to shape me into obedience. He shaped me into confidence, and that matters. Because a daughter who grows up without fear does not need to fight the world with anger. She walks into it with dignity. Much later in life, I learned words like patriarchy, gender, feminism, and I realized something important. Patriarchy is a system. My father was a human being, and he did not belong to that system in the way it is often described. He did not feel threatened by strength in women. He did not compete with voices. He did not confuse authority with love. He practiced a masculinity that was ethical, gentle, and deeply human. If feminism is about justice, then men like my father belong in that vision. Because feminism does not ask us to deny goodness when it exists. It asks us to recognize it, name it, and protect it. Today, when I speak, write, teach, and think. I carry my father's influence in ways that are quiet but enduring. He raised a woman who was not afraid, because not because the world was kind, but because my home was safe, and that safety became strength. This is not the end of the story, it is only the beginning. In the next episode, I will speak about how my father became my first safe place and why that matters more than we realize.